Hey, what's going on? My name is Jack Lane. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Nobody 2. We have some interesting information, and this information comes from the Hollywood Reporter. They reported on it first, and this is quite exciting if you're a movie fan like me. And the reason for that is because Sharon Stone is to star as the villain opposite Bob Odenkirk in Nobody 2. Stone will put her basic killer instincts to use in Universal's sequel to its 2021 action thriller hit. Get ready for Sharon Stone, action star. The actress and philanthropy and fashion icon has joined Bob Odenkirk to star in Nobody 2, Universal's sequel to the 2021 surprise hit produced by 87 North. Odenkirk is reprising his role as a mild-mannered family man who is secretly a former government assassin. And while no plot details are being revealed, it is known that Stone will be the piece's chief villain. Interesting. Indonesia filmmaker Tayyip Tajioni, known for his horror and action fare such as May the Devil Take You and segments of the VHS installments, is set to direct the film. The screenplay is by Derek Kolstad, Aaron Rabin, Odenkirk, and Uma Alim. The original movie's producing team is back on roll call. Odenkirk joins duo Kelly McCormick and David Leitch, who are producing via their Universal-based 87 North, also producing our Monaco Parias from No Hard Feelings via Odenkirk's Provieros Entertainment, as well as Brendan Aftergood through 82 Films. Universal has set an August 15th, 2025 theatrical release for Nobody 2, and the first movie was made on a budget of 16 million and released during the pandemic, and it grossed 57.5 million worldwide. Critics were impressed as well. The Hollywood Reporter called it a wish fulfillment romp, just as ludicrous as any of them, but more fun than most. Stone is known for her envelope pushing breakout with erotic thriller Basic Instinct, and then earned an Oscar nomination for her work opposite Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci in Casino. More recently, as she has concentrated on television work, appearing on Ryan Murphy's Ratchet and Netflix, and Palo Santorio's The New Pope at HBO. Her humanitarian work has seen her honoured with the United Nations Global Citizen Award, Nobel Peace Summit Award, a Harvard Humanitarian Award, a Human Rights Campaign Humanitarian Award, and an Einstein Spirit of Achievement Award, and she is coming off receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Taroma Film Festival. Stone is repped by Independent Artist Group, which signed her less than 2 months ago, and Breachin Feldman. Right. So what does this mean? She has the star power. I don't think this kind of movie needs star power, to be honest. But I will say this. Having her character in this movie, the fact that I think from another article that I read, that was from, I think, Green Rant, or another article that I read somewhere. It said that it was to do with her star power. The star power thing would make her a formidable force for Bob Odenkirk's character. I want to just take a moment to think about that. Sharon Stone, just read her achievements, her success, and who she is beyond film. Then we look at her movies. Basic Instinct. She's done Casino, and she's done, the HBO show, along with the Netflix show. We look at all of them and we think, this woman has done various things. She's gone from one end of the spectrum to another end of the spectrum. And she's kind of done reversal roles, really, where she was a big movie star in the 90s, then dipped and does TV, now coming back to movies. Whereas Odenkirk was TV. Breaking Bad was his breakout role. The role that he's most known for is Saul Goodman. And then he ended up doing Nobody on a $16 million budget. And it was a very big, very surprise hit for Universal. So when we talk about who would be a formidable villain, someone who has that star power, yeah, she has it. Stone had or has that star power, But I think it's more interesting that they chose her, because if you look at the star power, you could have picked anybody. You know, you could have picked anyone, one of these older actors, and if that's what you were going for, you could go for someone younger. But the fact that they picked someone who's had a successful career in movies hop to television, when Odenkirk's done the hop from TV to movies, there's my point. So it's kind of like a role reversal for the two of them. And, you know, I don't care really about what she's been in. And they go, well, why not? Because is she right for the role? And I think the role was written for her. So therefore, she will be right for it. The movie, I'm hoping Nobody 2, they don't go and do this, oh, we're going to give you a 25 million budget. Keep it to 16 million. The first film was brilliant. It released during COVID and pulled in 53.5 million, I think they said. So why not do that again? Why not go with $16 million budget and be like, okay, now we're going to try and pull 75 million, because COVID isn't a thing. And we've already got that foundation of a very successful film that a lot more people have watched since it released. And having Stone in it and having Odenkirk, you know, there's a bit of star power behind it. And I think I can see the story now. I think I can sort of see a story. And I don't know whether this is the story. I'm just going to have a bit of a guess. But given the fact of his character's past and who his character is, do you think, as well as I, that Stone's character will be connected to Odenkirk's character in the sense of ex-military? They used to work together. They were partners, or they were together. They were lovers before a certain event happened, and this event happened, and Odenkirk believed she was dead. She believed that Odenkirk betrayed her. So I wonder whether that's the way they're going with it. Is they're going to be like, okay, well, we're going to do this film. You two used to be together when you were younger, when you were young, you know, in the field, and now she's coming for revenge because she believes you did her dirty. You believe she was dead, and they'll eventually become friends towards the end of the film. I'm probably completely wrong, but it does make for a very interesting movie. It does make for a very interesting plot. What are my other thoughts about it? I'm quite excited for this. Nobody 2 apparently releases August 15th next year. It's good to know that we've got a film that's coming next year that I'm very much excited for, and I'm very looking forward to. I cannot wait to hear more about this. I don't think we'll hear any more about this film until production and, you know, shooting starts to happen. We'll probably get some leaks because people will now be looking at this film a bit more, being like, interesting. Interesting that this is happening. Oh, interesting that this is working in the way it is. But who knows? I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you excited for a Nobody 2? Did you enjoy the first one? Have you ever seen the first one? Because, you know, it's one of them films that's quite obscure. Not many people know about it, but a lot of people do know about it in the same respect. It's one of them odd films where it's really well known to people who know Odenkirk, very unwell known in the movie genre for people who maybe don't know Odenkirk, or maybe people who don't really browse movies. I think movies that do really well are the big blockbuster hits. And I honestly think, I don't think this can be a summer blockbuster hit, but I think it can still be a summer hit for what they're expecting. I mean, I'd expect 100 million overall, not opening weekend. I'm expecting probably about a 12 million over on the weekend, unless they launch it and it's the only film that releases in August for that weekend. If it's the only movie that releases on the weekend of August 15th of next year, and people are like, okay, cool. Maybe having Sharon Stone be the villain, maybe that will change things for the movie. Maybe people are like, oh, I'm going to watch that. Because once the trailers come out and the publicity starts, you'll be hearing a lot more about this film. I'm 100% sure. I'll be here to cover it. But if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider hitting that like button, hitting the subscribe button, leaving me a comment down below on what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, stay cinematic.